Hi, how you doing? This is NKH and we're talking about mining. So hello to you, all gatherers out there, hoping to get rich in the first weeks of the war within. I was gonna say Dragonflight. Old habits die hard. We have the mining video. I'm breaking down mining for you. So before that, sub the channel, like the video, and say hi in the comments. Every 3 days, one video. Let's get into this one. It's a gathering profession, so you wouldn't have any problem skilling up. You just fly around, find every mining node and go gather it. Other than a few new effects on the mining node, just like herbalism, we don't have much change. Now let's get into the stats and the specs. Here's a quick recap. Skill is the quality of mass you get, finesse is the amount, deftness is your gathering speed, and perception is the one we want because it will award us rare mats whenever we gather something. The green ones, the blue ones, all of that stuff. We have 3 specs for the mining. One is mining fundamentals, the one with the gathering while mounted one, the Plethora of Ore, and mastering the mysterious, which is the overload ones. Let's get to the mining fundamentals. A bit of bad news here, we need 60 points in the mining fundamentals to be able to gather while mounted. Now unlike herbalism which needed 40 points, I think 40 or 50, we have a 60 points requirement for gathering while mounted. From that point onward you have 2 choices, either going to seams or going to rich deposits. Now either of those at 15 points will give you a chance of spawning a drop of rock, which can be used and mined for further getting ores and all the other stuff. So this can be huge. You need to get at least 50 points into rich deposits or the seams for extra ores. To be honest here, mining seems quite a letdown from herbalism. Like with herbalism we had mulching, we had the seeds, but with mining it's a huge tree that needs 60 points and will just give you gathering while mounted, and you don't get much from the sub specs either. So you guys probably gonna be mad, I know I am, because herbalism is in a good spot, but on the other hand, mining doesn't have a lot to offer. This is getting kinda old, but by now, watching the other videos, you know that it's reminder time. Yeah, this is the last profession video I'm gonna make, because I did all of them on the playlist. So if you want another one, just watch the playlist. It's a complete set of videos talking about all of the professions. And while you're listening to me, just sub the channel, leave a comment. You know the deal. Let's get back to mining. And to the other spec after fundamentals, Plethora of Ore. Now this one is the one for refining the ores and getting more out of specific ores like bismuth and iron claw, and you're gonna be using this on an alt or your main ore gatherer, because again refining mats in the warping is very important. The contribution of skill that you get from the tier of the mats have been increased by a lot, so everyone looking for those precious T5 crafted gear will be looking for T3 materials. And as a counterpart to your Null lotus from herbalism, you have your Null stone here. If you max out each of these subnodes, you get a chance to acquire Null stone from that specific ore. Like if you max out iron claw, you have a chance to get Null stone from iron claws. Last thing we're talking about is mastering the mysterious. That's a fancy name for your overload spec. Now overload is something that it's a cooldown that you use on each node of mining, the special ones, and you just overpower it. You get more ores, you get rare materials, all of that. Now with this spec you get a new charge, and you get the cooldown reduction, and you get specific effects to just get you more materials and reduce the downtime you have whenever you gather a node with that specific spec. If you watch the herbalism video, this is practically it with a difference in the botany and mining fundamentals spec. Just mining fundamentals is something not worthy. Botany on the other hand is something great. That's the only difference between mining and herbalism. But you guys need dual gatherers, so you need to do both. That's about it. That's all of the professions. I cannot believe it, really. 11 profession is done. The gathering ones, the crafting ones, all of them are done and on the playlist. So make sure to check them out if you're looking for a guide and a general what to do with the professions. And we're still doing the 3 days 1 video thing. We're doing secondary professions next. Probably fishing first, then cooking. Let me know which one you want first. I will see you in that video. Later, guys.